So, you want to own a rental property? My name is Garrett Wong, owner of Upper Edge Property Management, and in this week's segment, we're going to be continuing on in our discussion about short-term and vacation rentals and speak about the advantages and disadvantages of this type of property asset. So the advantages, as I mentioned last week, profit potential. When you consider a two-bedroom condo that rents for $1,300 in your downtown area, compare this to renting the same condo in the short-term market for $130 per day, and you only have to rent it out for 20 out of 30 days in the month, and that's $2,600 gross income. So what other advantages are there to short-term and vacation rentals? Well, not to be funny, but in my opinion, there really isn't another advantage. It's a lot more work, you have other considerations, but the profit potential is absolutely huge. So let's talk about the disadvantages. Like I said, workload. You have one move in and move out for a single family dwelling per year, and that's assuming the tenants don't renew their lease, which most often do. For short-term and vacation homes, you might have 3 per week, which is 12 per month, times 12 months, that's 144 move-ins and move-outs. Cleanings, supply restockings, laundry, etc. Yes, you can hire a property manager, but that brings me to my next point. Management fees are higher. In short-term rentals, the management fees jump to 20 to 30%. But considering how much more work it is for them, it's justified, particularly, if you don't live in the same location, you really don't have a choice. But either way, you need to subtract that expense from your income to find out the bottom line. Another disadvantage, higher startup costs. You have to purchase furniture, mattresses, bedding, towels, plates, cutlery, pots and pans, coffee makers, art for the walls, special lock boxes. Another consideration, there's more wear and tear. If you have more renters going through the property, that just means more potential for nicks, gouges in your walls, things breaking down, appliances, etc. And one of the most important issues I want to mention, the rules and regulations in your city or even a condo board if you're renting out a condo. This varies from region to region, but I've seen firsthand where a condo board suddenly votes to only allow leases longer than 1 month, which is the same thing as saying we don't allow Airbnb without actually saying it. On this point, make sure you do your homework, ensure you have a lot of other owners in your same position in the building so your collective votes make a difference. Otherwise, you could be left with $20,000 in used furniture in a property you're not even allowed to rent out. Are these disadvantages too great an obstacle to overcome? Many people don't think so, and in fact, depending on your market, vacation and short-term rentals is a fantastic investment. But like anything, do your homework and make an educated decision.